Major League Baseball is defined by its marquee rivalry games. Bad blood goes way back, especially when you're talking about the Red Sox and the Yankees and the Great Bambino. How about LA? Everyone considers them a rival, especially in the West. As I once heard it, special plays, special players, special teams. That's baseball. But what if we flipped everything on its head? Yankees fans are gonna hate this. That's right, Aaron Judge, welcome to the Boston Red Sox. In this video, we're gonna swap superstars with their rival team, get a look and feel for them in their new threads, and then put it to the ultimate test. What team will win it all with their newest superstar? Will it be Bobby Witt in the Cardinals? Maybe Shohei Ohtani in the Padres? Heck, maybe Aaron Judge is exactly what the Boston Red Sox needed. In fact, yeah, let's start with Boston. Opening day, they traveled to Arlington to take on the new look Rangers, and these guys got Yordan Alvarez taking on Jacob deGrom in his first at-bat. This is the very same venue that he deposited his AL record-breaking home run into left field. Let's throw that back.
High fly ball, deep left. There it goes, soaring into history.
Fast forward today on the Red Sox. He's gonna rip the one up the middle here with some juice. I don't think he's gonna get out. Scorched that sucker for a base hit up the middle. And that's how he begins his Boston campaign. Quickly stepping back up for at-bat number 2. Just absolutely unloaded on that perfect deep left field, even further than that one I just mentioned earlier. I don't even know where that one landed. 443, it just was off my screen. The teammates are absolutely loving it, and let's be real, any team would love to have Aaron Judge's services. Wow, that fell. Oh my goodness. He's just having a field day against Texas. Give him the double. He's a triple shy of the cycle. I don't think he's really got the wheels to round them bags as fast as you'd like to see, but hey, a home run, I can't complain. Out of all the players you'll see in this video, there's good money that he will be the one standing with an MVP at the end of it. For the remainder of the video, we're gonna let the wheel determine which teams we showcase next. Stick around to see if your team is picked, but if not, no worries. Like I said, we're gonna visit at the end of the year and see how each team performed. While I wheel my way over to the Arizona Diamondbacks, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the King Bomb Squad down below and let me know what you want to see next in MLB the Show. If we take a look at the Arizona Diamondbacks roster, you'll see that they had a trade with the Colorado Rockies. Brenton, Doyle, this is a NL West rivalry. I think Arizona Diamondback fans would actually say the Dodgers are their biggest rivalry, but come on now, there were too many teams vying for the Dodgers' attention, so I had to give the Rockies and Diamondbacks some love. Brenton Doyle had a breakout campaign for Colorado last year, batting .260 with 23 bombs. We'll see how he does in the desert heat, because on the flip side for the Rockies, they landed Ketel Marte, which he just signed an extension at the time of recording this, so it's a great deal for the Rockies. We're gonna player lock as Doyle batting in the 9-hole, and we're taking on the Cubs with Luis Robert batting cleanup, a little south side Wrigley Field type trade. Base hit up the middle. That's how you start off your campaign for Arizona. He looks pretty good in these threads. I'm sure Rocky fans don't want to hear me saying that because they need all the help they can get. Go ahead and spank another ball down the line. We'll take 2, if not more. Let's see if he can finish off this game strong. He's gonna fly out on his last at-bat of the game, but the Diamondbacks take care of business 8-2, 2 hits from the Doyle stare. One more look at Doyle's best play from his debut. Double down the line, he got on his horse. And with that, we'll go to the next team on the wheel. Spinning that thing, stroking it round and round, we got the New York Mets. As I keep unveiling the rivalry matchups, I understand that teams have multiple rivalry games, and maybe some of these that I chose aren't the number one true fan on the inside type rivalry, but don't blame King Bomb, I'm just the messenger. As you can see, I pulled up good old Wikipedia to learn more about rivalry games from teams. I'm personally not in the fan base. Mets are cool, but they're not my team, and so doing some research, Atlanta Braves and Mets have a rivalry. For a couple decades, it was really fierce, and so to commemorate that, we're gonna give Atlanta's best player to New York. That's Chris Sale. Dude's been around for a long while, and I could have sworn he would have won a Cy Young prior to last year, but no, he came out at the ripe age of 34 and got it done. So a refreshed arm for New York, that only cost them their newest signee, Juan Soto. So yeah, I don't think Mets fans are gonna be too happy about this. I think if I do have to pinpoint something the Mets still need help, it's definitely pitching. So in theory, Chris Sale should be the wind underneath their sail. Down goes the batting champ. And down goes Dubon on a couple quick pitches. You see that right. Let's see if we can strike out newest Astros, Corey Seager. Straight from the Texas Rangers. We already saw Jordan, but now we get to see the other side. It definitely looks funky, but hey, what looks better is Chris Sale striking him out. And on this crispy dandy of a slider from Chris Sale, let's slide on to the next. Keeping the road show alive, let's go with the Padres. Now this is great. As a Padres fan, our biggest rival is the Dodgers, so I'm more than happy to vulture Shohei Ohtani. Man can do it both. Probably one of the best athletes in all of sports, pitching, hitting. I know he hasn't pitched in a minute, but man, 3 MVPs, just turning 30 years old. Welcome to San Diego. San Diego's kind of a 2-for-1 as well, because we have Julio Rodriguez, you may have noticed. Because for the Padres, they have the I-5 rivalry series. But then it's interesting when you look at the Veteran Cup, the Padres versus the Mariners in an interleague rivalry. In fact, in 2025, this year, the Veteran Cup is a new prize for the winner of the series. I did this mainly for the Mariners' sake, not the Padres, because unless I'm just uneducated in Seattle baseball, I couldn't find a more heated rivalry. Anyways, Seattle gets Tatis. The Dodgers get Jackson Merrill, so we lose 2 of our superstars in return for Shohei and Julio. As much as I love Tatis and Merrill, this is not a bad deal for us. Shohei on the bump. Let's see if he can make quick work of the Braves. Great pitch mix, cutter, splitter, all that jazz as he just gets cracked on that second pitch of the game. Is that gonna get over the wall? It does. Home run given up to Ronald Acuna Jr. Oh, Shohei's just shaking off the rust from 2 years of absence. Second batter cracks one to left field, but we'll haul it in. And now look at Juan Soto for the Braves. Give him a hard cutter in, and we're back. Striking out, dialing back. Juan Soto gone. Hard contact, Rise got it. Machado hit a dong to get us within 1. And Julio Rodriguez hits one down the line hard. Perfect. Gonna round the base and take 2. Welcome to San Diego, young fella. Now we get to see him take the plate to send Slam Diego off on a high note. Bada bing, bada boom, hanger banger, all the way to the upper deck. 4-4-3. LA Dodger fans gotta be feeling sickly if this ever came to fruition. Like, why would you ever let Shohei go? I still ask myself the same when the Angels couldn't secure bringing Ohtani back. San Diego's gonna be a great contender for the World Series run at the end of this simulation. San Diego, check up next on the list. The Oakland Athletics, or Homeless Athletics. I'll tell you what, the Athletics are gonna be feeling a lot more homey with this homie in the building, Mike Trout, longtime LA superstar. This fierce interstate rivalry, asterisk, before they decided to move, have been in play for a little while. The A's haven't been great for a while, but hey, Brent Rooker, one of the young studs, that's really broken out these last couple of years. 69 bombs in 2 seasons for the Athletics. Back in 2021, I think it's safe to say the Twins were hoping to see this potential after he was a first-round pick, after all. Anyways, it's a gem for the Angels, but you never really replace Mike Trout. Batting in the 3-hole against Tatis and the Mariners. Player locking in as Troutster. We're gonna step up for our first AB. The biggest wish for all Mike Trout fans is to please let this man stay healthy so he can come out and do things like this. What he does best, destroy baseballs and take names. First AB in his new home. Yeah, we can get used to that. 2-run Jimmy Jack. Little encore here. Oppo Taco. Can it get over the right fielder's head? That's Tatis hauling it down. All right, you got me. Guy like this is a game changer when building a new culture in this new Oakland. I keep wanting to say Oakland Athletics. All right, we'll go ahead and take 2 bombs. Call it a day. Let's go to the next. Round and round. Let's go check in on the Blue Jays. I found a survey on Reddit, reliable source, but it seemed like Blue Jay fans thought that Detroit was their biggest rival, so they're gonna get the Cy Young Award winner from last year, Tarik Skubal. Scuba? Regardless, this dude can ball. Great mix of pitches. The only catch you're probably wondering is what did they give up? And that's Vladdy. Mr. Guerrero, born in Canada, a local hero and talented player, no doubt. He's done some great things in his short tenure so far. Detroit's gonna eat that up. Let's go punch some tickets 1, 2, 3 with your newest ace. CJ Abrams topped the lineup from the Nats. Is it getting any more normal seeing all these players in different unis? I don't know if I will get used to seeing this because these guys are superstars and well known for their current threats. Little bit of a pickle here. O'Neal gonna float one to left, and that's gonna go foul. Can do yourself a big favor if you strike out a guy like that and get to 2 outs. Roll over to get the 3rd out if we can get a good play there from the shortstop. Yes, sir. Bichette helps Scoob out. All right. Let's take one more stop with the Cardinals and Bobby Witt Jr. before we go ahead and just take a look at the entire playing field, get a rundown on the performance by team. Mr. B. Witt, young stud, man. 2024 was an electric campaign. Part of the 30-30 club, and actually in 2023, he was almost in the 50-30 club. Can just flat out play ball. And he's going to take on Jose Ramirez, the Twins, in hopes of leading his new Bird Gang to the top here in the National League Central. That jolt, not good enough. But shoot, that's why you play a full 9, folks, so you can get up again and make things right. Bobby, first hit as a Cardinal, and some nice cheeks in our face. Total photo bomb on the last one. So let's try to get some more screen time on this next one. Deep gap shot. Love it when we stick it right up in there. Gonna go rounding second, and what? Back to second. I actually have not figured that out yet. Going second when the camera goes back to the base. I don't know why it won't let me just keep going to 3rd. Not the first time I've seen that. But yeah, let's cap off the debut with the pop-up. You know, nothing better than a light little fly to center field. Get some breeze under it. All right. Enough teasing, y'all. Let's get to the full shebang. Let's simulate the season and see what happens. I will keep you posted and catch y'all up on some award winners and major accolades from around the league. Wow, okay, the postseason came and went. The Phillies beat the Yankees 4-1. I'm gonna jump into the standings to start. Let's go find the Phillies and see what they ended up doing. 100 wins, 62 losses, 2.18 ERA, led by none other than Paul Skeens. That's right, Paul Skeens from Pittsburgh was like the most valuable player to this team. 17 wins, 4 losses, 2.7 ERA. And then here in the playoffs, 0.7 ERA, 4 wins. Well-deserved all-star appearance. That's gas. I was gonna say what's even more impressive is that they did this without Bryce Harper. That's right, Harper was shipped off to Pittsburgh, I believe. One thing's for sure with Skeens at the top of the starting rotation. This rotation in general is gas. Let's go jump into league leaders. Batting average, oh, we're still in the postseason, right? I might have wiped all the stats, which is ridiculous. Yeah, none of these buttons are letting me pull it up, meaning I went too far. I'm gonna sim the offseason, and after we sim the offseason, we'll be able to see the stats from last year. Crisis averted, I got back to the stats, and now I'm able to access the awards tab, which will allow us to see MVPs and other great accolades. And it looks like, yep, Juan Soto for the Atlanta Braves was MVP for 2025. In the American League, it was Mike Trout in the Oakland A's. Cy Young goes to Joe Ryan, Blake Snell. Batting title, Mookie Betts in his new Giants squad. Mike Trout, of course. Hank Aaron, Mike Trout again. Mookie Betts. Gold glove for Fernando Tatis in the Mariners. Brenton, Doyle, three-peat in center field, this time for the D-backs. Bobby Witt in the Cardinals. Bryce Harper gets a gold glove for the Pirates playing first base. And Logan Webb at pitcher for the Dodgers came over from San Francisco. Silver Slugger, DH Shohei. Vlad Guerrero for the Tigers. Ketel Marte, back-to-back second base sluggers, this time with the Rockies. Jose Ramirez for the Twins. Mookie in the Giants. Corey Seager in the Astros. Juan Soto for the Braves. Mike Trout. Jordan in the Rangers. So both the Ranger and the Astro that swapped got silver sluggers. Aaron Judge in the Red Sox. And hey, that wraps it up for King Bomb. I hope you enjoyed this concept. If you did, let me know down below. Make sure you're subscribed to the Bomb Squad, and I'll catch you on the next show 25 video.